Quick-Step are world leaders in high-quality laminate flooring. Innovation and constant improvement have made Quick-Step the laminate flooring by which all others are measured. The boards are comprised of 4 layers: a waterproof melamine backing, a water-resistant HDF core, the photo layer, and a clear melamine wear layer. Quick-Step is available in traditional wood grain finish, the highly textured living surface, or the stunning new authentic finish, a world's first in laminate flooring. Quick-Step are the inventors of the world-patented Uni-Click joining system, which has revolutionized the installation and performance of laminate floors. Uni-Click is the world's first integrated glueless joining system. It is installed in approximately half the time, provides joints that are stronger and tighter than glued joints, and allows the boards to be taken up and refitted when necessary. This video provides general guidelines for the installation of Quick-Step 700, Quick-Step 800 plank and tile, and Quick-Step 950, all of which incorporate the Uni-Click joining system. We'll be looking at preparation, laying the floor, finishing, profiles, and maintenance. Before you start laying the floor, it's important you watch this video carefully and read the comprehensive written instructions. These instructions can be located in the base of every third pack through the hole on the back of each pack. Start by making sure you have enough Quick-Step flooring to complete the job, allowing for 5% wastage. Enough premium Combi-Lay or Quiet-Step Combi-Lay with integrated damp-proof layer, or enough 200 micron builder's plastic to cover the entire floor, including overlaps, and sufficient underlay, enough scotia or skirting board for the floor perimeter, and the right collection of trims and terminations for room openings. We'll look at these later in the profile section. Both Premium Combi-Lay and Quiet-Step Combi-Lay are suitable as underlay. They provide an integrated damp-proof layer with peel and stick strip. Independent university tests have shown that Quiet-Step underlay achieves a 1/3 reduction in foot noise, resulting in a quieter, more solid-sounding floor. The tools needed to lay your floor include packing tape, set square, the Quick-Step installation kit, which includes a tapping block, adjustable spacers and pry bar, a tape measure, some caulking compound and builder's adhesive, a hammer, knife, and a circular or jigsaw. Quick-Step is installed as a floating floor over any flat, dry surface. Vinyl or cork in good condition can be left in place, but carpet must always be removed. And be sure the surface is free from dust and grit. Check the subfloor for unevenness. If the variation exceeds 2 mm per lineal meter, sanding, suitable sheeting, or a cement-based leveling compound must be used. Also check that there is sufficient clearance under doors with the underlay in position. Where possible, undercut all door jambs and architraves to allow the floor to slide freely underneath. Use a scrap piece of board and underlay as a guide. Fit the Quick-Step base profiles, and where necessary, any other trims at this time. Roll out the Combi-Lay with damp-proof face down and the overlap away from the wall. Adjacent rows are then placed with the peel and stick face down over the clear overlap. The wax tape is then withdrawn to form a continuous damp-proof layer. This continuous damp-proof is a requirement over all concrete subfloors and all wood subfloors directly above ground. Over in-slab heating, or where other underlay is to be used, always install a 200 micron builder's plastic, overlapping joints 300 mm and taping. The plastic is brought up the wall and trimmed last of all. When installing over in-slab heating systems, Always run the heating system for 2 weeks prior to installation. Always use the 200 micron plastic barrier and ensure that the surface temperature of the subfloor does not exceed 28 degrees Celsius. The Uni-Click system can be laid left to right, right to left, tongue into groove or groove into tongue, by rotation or by using the tapping block. Start by removing the tongue along the length of the starting row boards and from the end of the first board. Install a 10mm spacer between the wall and the first board and complete the starting row by inserting and rotating the end joints. Cut the last board 10mm from the right wall and install it in the same way. It is important that a minimum stagger of 30 cm be maintained between the end joints of adjacent rows. If the offcut from the previous row is at least 30 cm long, it can be used as the first piece of the second row. If not, a new piece will need to be cut for this purpose. Install the first piece of the second row by rotating the long joint. Place a full pack along the left wall to prevent the starting boards from becoming loose. Rotate the end joint of the next board, ensuring the length of this board falls into position as close and parallel to the previous row as possible. Working nearest the end joint of this board, lift and pull the board until the long joint is engaged. It may help to lift the adjacent board at the same time. This method of installation will become easier with experience and dispenses with the constant need for a hammer and tapping block. An alternate method of installation is to rotate the long side of the board and carefully close each end joint with the Uni-Click tapping block. The tapping block can also be used to bring boards into end profiles and under door jambs and in tight situations where board rotation is not possible. Once the first 3 rows are complete, they can be brought into position along the starting wall. Use the spacers to retain a 10mm gap. If the starting wall is very uneven, the first row should be scribed and cut at this time. This method of installation can now be used to install the remainder of the floor, quickly and easily. Remember to select boards from a few packs at once to enhance the random look of your floor. Your quick-step floor may expand as much as 2 mm per running meter, so it's important to leave a full and free gap of at least 10 mm around 100% of the perimeter. Larger floors may require a bigger gap, and always install expansion joints at doorways when multiple rooms are to be installed. This will allow different areas to expand independently. To mark the final row for cutting, place each board to be cut on top of the second last row. Now place another board against the finishing wall and mark the final boards. Remember to mark for the openings too. Once the final boards are cut, they can be brought into place by rotation or using the pry bar. And don't forget the 10mm expansion gap on this final row. Fix any trims into position and install the scotia or skirting boards. Make sure these are fastened to the vertical surface only, allowing for full and free expansion of the floor around the perimeter. If necessary, trim exposed plastic, and where it's not possible to use trims or skirting, use a non-hardening caulking compound in a matching color. Finally, sweep and clean the floor and move the furniture in. There are 3 profiles in the Quick-Step range. The Quick-Step Ramp profile for adapting floor surfaces of different heights, the Quick-Step Connector profile for joining surfaces of the same height and as an expansion joint, and the Quick-Step Edge or Border profile, which can be used for butting up to existing floor coverings like tiles or carpet. This profile is ideal along aluminium sliding doors or wherever a scotia or skirting board cannot be used. These profiles press fit into their own base profile. The base should be pre-fitted as part of the floor preparation. There is also a large range of metal and wood look profiles available, including stair nosings. Your Quick-Step dealer has all the advice you need. Your Quick-Step floor will provide many years of trouble-free service if some basic care guidelines are followed. Use only the Quick-Step cleaning kit with the Quick-Step cleaning products. The kit can be used for dry and damp cleaning. Carefully read the instruction booklet provided. All spillages should be wiped up immediately. Matting should be used to protect the floor from caster chairs, except for soft rubber casters. And always install floor protectors under movable furniture. Dirt trapping mats inside and outside access doors should be used to control abrasive grit. Finally, sweep or vacuum the floor regularly to minimize marks and abrasion. Quick-Step Uni-Click, leading the world in laminate flooring. For further technical advice or assistance, please contact your local dealer or the Premium Floors office in your capital city.